Good morning. I noticed in most of my videos, my face seems to be a little overlit. I like to have my laptop near the window and use natural light, but I think it's kind of neat, that it does give me a little glow. Um, So I wanted to share a dream. I don't do this very often. I don't. I don't tend to remember most of my dreams, honestly. Um, I'll remember the feeling that I had when I had the dream, whether I'll think something like, wow, that was weird, or unusual, peculiar, creepy, or if it made me happy, where I'll wake up to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I'll wake up and I'll know that it was a very pleasant and happy dream. And then when I go to bed, when I go back to bed, I try to go back to that dream, even though I have no idea what it was about, but I just know that it made me feel happy, and I want to have that feeling again. So last night, I don't know why I say last night, because the dreams that I do remember is like right before I wake up. So I'll just say early this morning, I had an interesting dream, and I am not claiming that this dream is prophetic or is from the enemy or is from the Lord God. Dreams are interesting. They could be prophetic, but again, I'm not saying that this is the case. I just wanted to share my dream because it was interesting. And anyone can, take away whatever they want to take away from it. Or just listen to an interesting dream, shrug your shoulders, and be like, all right, that was cool. Or not. It was a waste of time for me to listen. But I just thought I would share it anyways. So, now my dreams don't flow from one scene to another smoothly. It's like I'll have a dream about one thing, and then and then I will be. It's like I have a totally different dream, where I'm with different people and a different setting. So this dream started off where I was in like a trailer or an RV in a parking lot, and the parking lot was completely filled with other vehicles and RVs, and it was nighttime. It was late at night, where there were two other people in the RV with me. I don't know who they were. I just know that there was two other people. And I'm looking out the window. I'm lying down in one of the beds, and I'm looking out the window, and I see what I would like to say is a UFO. It was triangular in shape, but it didn't have a tip. It was triangular, but it was flat in the front, but it was very narrow. And um, and in my dream, I wasn't surprised to see them. Now here's the thing. I know one of the conspiracies that people are throwing out there is the reason why NASA is going overboard with making all these tweets, and on their website posting all these different things about they plan on going back to the moon, etc. I feel like they have a larger agenda, that there will be like a false alien invasion. That's why you'll see all these strange things and lights in the sky, and they had a couple of like news media people who were supposedly giving the um, morning or afternoon report, and actually it had to have been evening, because they're like, what is that in the background? Where there was these strange lights like moving around, and they were joking, oh, maybe it's aliens. So I feel like they're really pushing this whole alien agenda, poo poo. And so I'm completely aware of, you know, just like these different sky anomalies, and weird shaped clouds and all that. And I see weird shaped clouds. I've seen two, actually in real life, two triangular shaped clouds as I was driving. I'm not one who whips out my phone and takes pictures of everything or posts it, because I don't have any social media accounts other than my YouTube. So I just wanted to give you a small background that I'm completely aware. So that's why I'm sharing this dream, because I find it was very interesting. By the way, UFOs were not on my mind last night, and they have not been on my mind um, at all, really. So it wasn't something that, I was consciously thinking about before I went to bed, before I had this dream. So yes, so I saw in my dream, I saw this UFO, and the two other people were asleep, and I wasn't afraid and I wasn't surprised. And then I feel like the veil or the curtain was lifted, because I feel like one of the reasons why they spray the skies is to hide, like a projection screen, to hide what the real sky looks like and to hide what is actually in our skies right now. So, yeah, so in my dream, there was this humongous, I'm going to call it a mothership. I know it's kind of weird or funny to refer to it as that, but I mean, that's what I was thinking in my dream. That it was yeah, it was a huge, it was so huge. It was like, it was the size of a small town. Like, it was just a huge, you know that it could um, probably fit a small town in it. It was so huge. But it wasn't, what's weird about it, it was kind of clunky looking. It wasn't, it didn't look uh, pretty, or like something that was new. It looked really old. Like, you could tell that it wasn't rusty, but it looked really old, and I got that sense in my dream that it was old. Um, so in my dream went from that. There was a lot that happened in between, but I don't remember. Again, I don't remember most of my dreams. But it went from that to, there were thousands and thousands of people herding across this field. Uh, and there was this huge tower, but this tower was made out of, it looked like it was made out of one of those Chinese paper lamps. Like, it was a really large, like it was the size of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Is that what they call it? Pisa? Pizza? Not Pisa. Leaning Tower of Pizza. No, it was like that Leaning Tower. But it looked like it was made out of paper, like one of those Chinese paper lamps. And people were running towards it, and in my mind, it was uh like, I knew that they were trying to get into this this tower, but it was made out of paper. Uh, and what they were running from, get this, what they were running from was a giant. There was a giant that uh, it had to have been at least 9 stories tall. This giant that was coming towards us, and I wasn't in the tower. And what's weird, okay, I was actually sitting on a crescent moon with 3 other people. I was sitting on a crescent moon, but it was the moon, but it wasn't. In my mind it was the moon, but it was crescent, but it was the shape like a boat. We were in a boat, but it was the moon, and we were sitting in this crescent moon shaped boat that in my dream it was the moon, and we were sitting in it watching all of this happening. That was my dream. So, again, I'm not claiming that it's prophetic at all. I just thought it was a very interesting dream about UFOs and giants. So take whatever you want from it, or don't take anything at all from it. That just look at it as in it was an interesting dream, or not interesting and it was a waste of your time, and you're like, I wish I never watched this video. Anyways, I hope you have a good morning and God bless.